Welcome back to Through the Portal. Ridge and Josh here. Ridge, let's get into it. We have a lot to talk about.
Yes, we do.
This is the show where we talk about all things Alpha Clash, and we have not filmed an episode in a while because we've been busy. I went out to Miami. We've had lots of deadlines that we've been hitting for the next set, which is crazy. It's always weird, Ridge, because I feel like when we should be just like, it would be nice to be 100,000% focused on Genesis Returns right now because it comes out in a week. But right now is also when we need to be finalizing set 5, which is crazy. So our brain is half on set 4, half on set 5 right now, which is super exciting.
Yeah, that's the tough part, is staying excited in the moment, but working on future projects simultaneously. So, because anytime we start a project, it takes anywhere from 5 to 8 months from the time we start to get it into people's hands. So it's always great to get it in people's hands. And meanwhile, we are stuck working on things that are coming out in the future too.
Right. So it's been a while since we've recorded. Going back as far as I think we need to, the notable events were the Miami TCGCon, the ClashCon in Miami, as well as Manila 2 have happened since our last recording.
Yep.
Those were both good. We had not only ClashCon, but also a pre-release tournament at both of those, early pre-release tournament at both of those events.
Yes. And it seemed like it was pretty well received.
People are very excited with the new set. Yeah. Shout out to the Philippines for having a huge turnout for their event. That was so awesome to see. Very, very cool. We also
didn't Kilimanjaro win?
Kilimanjaro, I believe, did win.
And Genesis had won the US.
Yeah.
That's super fun. I would have loved to been there just to watch how everyone was playing and deck building just on the pre-release experience, because it's limited, and that's awesome.
But yeah, shout out to our competitors and winners for those 4 events technically.
Right.
But then moving up a little bit, let's is there anything else we need to talk about that has happened, and then we'll talk about what's coming up. Anything else that has happened? That might be it.
Well, it's always funny because there's a lot that happens. It's what's kind of like the thing and what's the next thing and all that. But yeah, looking at, today we're filming today. It's pre-release day for Genesis Returns. Yeah. So, or pre-release weekend too. If some shops are doing it, over the course of the weekend. So everyone that's participating in the pre-release events, awesome. Hope you enjoy it. You get your product early. And then obviously next Friday, November 8th, is release day worldwide for Genesis Returns. So yeah, it's just a big milestone. The 4th set, we made Genesis like quite a while back and always knew that he was coming and would have a pretty big role, at least in like a set. So it's cool. It's just like the discarded in set 3. Always knew it was coming. Genesis was coming. Plus just featuring all those other characters and contenders that, were popular or had a little bit of support. Now they get kind of the spotlight, but it was just a lot of fun to make set 4, and so it's really cool to see people playing it. And then on like the production side of things, if anyone has seen the cards in hand, the foiling, the textures, everything, it's awesome. In set 4 we kind of leveled up, and it just looks really cool.
Actually, I have a funny idea, Ridge. So yesterday, I recorded a booster box opening that I was going to post on this channel, but then I realized kind of in this moment, I was talking the whole time while I was opening, and I mainly just talked about everything that we have talked about or going to talk about. So we're going to do picture-in-picture for the rest of this episode, and I'm just going to be opening a booster box while we continue to talk.
Oh, awesome.
But no commentary. So maybe we should just, the episode of The Office where Daryl is... trying to be really efficient, so he says, let's just film some of these reactions now. So maybe I'll just be like, oh wow, look at this crazy card, and I'll put that somewhere else.
Yes we'll just insert those into conversation.
Or I'll find some clips of Whatnot streamers and have them pop up.
That sounds good.
But anyway, I think this I didn't mean to cut you off, but this set is very different for lots of reasons, and I think I have said it on Through the Portal, but I think that this is our most cohesive looking set. Like, obviously we work with a ton of different artists, but it's almost like the artists were all in the same room, like collaborating to make this look like one really clean looking project, because I just think, when you're opening a pack, they all feel the same.
Yeah.
Everything looks the same. It's so good.
Yeah, it is. And I love the box art, the alpha rare.
It's my favorite box art. My favorite box art and my favorite box topper.
Okay. All right. Yeah. This is probably my favorite box art. I think, War had it in set 2, and then Genesis in this one. Yeah. So I think that there's a lot of cool things coming up in the future, but Genesis, this is probably my favorite card to date. That's a tough list.
The alpha rare?
Great. Yeah, the alpha rare. There's so many great cards, but this one just kind of speaks to me.
Yeah, it's good. And then I think we've also said we stepped up the UV foil, UV texture, as well as the different foiling, and we're continuing. We're already starting to experiment with some things for the next set. So we say it. We're trying to level it up every time. Like, you have to get better and better as you progress. And we didn't want to do anything too crazy or too weird out of the gate. And we've learned from some mistakes and learned from some sampling, and we're very excited that we are continuing to improve the Alpha Clash actual card itself.
Yeah. Well, and also speaking of release day, we've got the eBay promo coming.
Yes.
Apple promotion. So what's really cool is, just taking a step back and just thinking about the ability to collaborate with eBay.
Yeah, here's a
that's just a really cool personal achievement, just because it's such a well-known company, and
right.
The eBay team that we work with, they're awesome people. We see them at Gen Con and some other conventions around the calendar year, and it's just a fun collaboration. And I think we picked a pretty solid card. Actually, I think I have one. Yeah, it's a pretty solid card.
Oh, you have one, yeah.
Yeah, it just looks awesome in person. It's cool. I think everyone's gonna really like it. Good UV textures. It's got the eBay colors that kind of gradient across, and it just looks good. So make sure on that Friday night, November 8th, right?
Yep.
We'll make sure that you'll be able to find the link on Discord and all the social media channels, but make sure you hop in. It's just going to be a fun event. It's kind of like a celebration launch event for Alpha Clash, and
it's hosted by Part-Time Collector, and they're going to do all sorts of other giveaways and selling some other Alpha Clash stuff as well. But the only way you can get that promo is to buy a box on that Friday live stream.
That's numbered 1 through 100.
Only 100, yes. We lowered it. We want to make them even more and more exclusive.
Yep.
So 100 of them. So I would say they might go that Friday. There's a very good. I would think they will. So
last time it seemed about that many had gone.
Yeah, because they have the live stream, and then they're available for buy it now afterwards. And I think we did 100 live yesterday. Yeah, last year. Yeah, so I'm gonna assume this year they will all go on that live. So make sure. And I didn't get one, so I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna buy boxes. This is my only way to get one of them. So
yeah, I don't think I have one either. So
All right. Cool. Well, yeah. So that's launch day. And then looking forward past Genesis returns, the next big thing is ClashCon.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about ClashCon because really it's two things. One, it's a celebration of just all things Alpha Clash, and really just celebrating the fans, and kind of like an appreciation event for them. Hopefully they have a great time there. There's going to be a lot of different side events, and we'll have talks. I'll do a presentation. I believe it's on Friday night. We'll talk about what 2025 looks like, and some of the behind the scenes stuff that we'll probably show off to you. Al, our writer, will be in the flesh. He's going to have a conversation with everyone. And I think our PCG devs, Quinn and Jason, will be sharing some design information and just have a good Q&A. Josh will be there to chat and I think present too.
Yeah, I want to do, it doesn't need to be a formal thing, but I definitely want to get anyone that is interested in creating content, not necessarily professionally, but just you want to be better about posting about Alpha Clash. I want to have a little social media roundtable of some sort to help with any tips and tricks that I can share.
Yeah, I'll probably sit on that one myself. Could use some tips, and we have some cool sponsors.
Yeah, so sponsors, we have locked in some fun ones. So Drink Prime. Prime Hydration is sending both some hydration drinks and some energy drinks. We have Quest Nutrition, which is a company I've worked with for a very long time. They have like these really good but really healthy snacks. They're sending a whole bunch of stuff. They sent me their list the other day. It's like cookies and brownies and all sorts of different things. So those are going to be great. We have ZCLA deck boxes. They contributed a bunch for prizing. So Pro Tour prizing, and these are like really nice. They have like the window for the car, and like top 16 gets one, top 8 gets a bigger one, and then I think the top 2 get an even bigger one. They look really cool. I'll try to see if some will I pop some up on screen to show you. I actually have some here in the warehouse now. Perfect Pack. These are these things for storing and protecting cards, and then Showcase deck boxes. ZLCA is doing just for prizing for Pro Tour, but then Showcase is donating a bunch for like door prizes and giveaways and raffles and maybe some like side event prizing as well for people that aren't competing in Pro Tour. And then otherwise, we have Yum Donuts. Everyone loves donuts, and this shop looks so good. Like not your average donut shop. Yes. So they're providing donuts. And my local card shop has a like side business called Level Up Subs, where they hand deliver to PSA once a week. And so I am kind of acting as a ambassador of theirs, where I will take any cards that, wow, look at this crazy card, want to get submitted PSA, I will take them back to the card shop. They will deliver it hand to hand to PSA. So your cards will never be in the mail, which is nice. Well, except on the way back to you. And then so you can submit cards to PSA. And then there's a local card shop that will just be selling singles and stuff, right? House of Cards.
Yeah, House of Cards will be there. Really good shop that is, not too far away from Charlotte. So yeah, we've got several things, and I'm sure we probably have some, or could have some more things coming, because we're working on that actively.
But that list is crazy. So like, shout out to all of our sponsors, first of all, for a new event, for a newish card game. Like, I'm very happy with some of these really big companies that we're able to get to participate. So I'm excited. Hope they get you excited. And I think we're providing dinner, right? We're sponsoring a meal.
I believe so. Yeah.
So one night dinner is covered. So I think a big thing that you should take away is, if you are not competing in the Pro Tour, that you should still come. Like, that is not the only reason to attend. Like, there's going to be side events. There's going to be trade night. There's going to be panels, Q&As, all sorts of just good stuff for the community. In addition to the Pro Tour tournament, but that is not the only reason to attend.
And like, we've made it a habit, like at Gen Con and Origins, like just being social with our fans, and just as a group, it's really great to connect with you all. So I bet you we are just hanging out, playing card games, obviously Alpha Clash. Who people might bring other things, board games. We'll have Cosmic Conquest there. There's even talk about people bringing like an Xbox so we can play Halo.
Get Ridge all excited.
Yeah, exactly. Ryo, Jordy, Brendan. Yeah, some guys that can tell you about Halo at Gen Con. It's a good time. But then also the ClashCon playmat and promo card. Oh, yeah. I mean, honestly, that's one of my new favorite arts too. Like, it's just incredible.
And we just saw the first look at the actual printed copy, which is here. That's your big spoiler for this episode. It looks really, really good. I'm quite excited. And your only way to get this card is to be in attendance.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. And hopefully there's enough for me too, but we'll see. And then Pro Tour, obviously. Pro Tour is a huge part of ClashCon. We get to see, top competitors. I haven't looked at the invite list in a bit, but I know across all the Awakening events, I mean, there tons of invitations are out there. So if you haven't, booked your spot for the hotel, make sure that you do. Because I checked a couple of weeks ago and the hotel rooms were filling up in our block. And that's a we've got a pretty good rate comparatively to, if you aren't in the hotel block. So yeah, definitely make sure you get on that if you haven't registered for ClashCon / Pro Tour, booked your hotel or anything like that. Because I mean, we're 4 weeks away, which is just wild to me. That it's almost December. We've been talking about this for a long time. It's just going to be really cool just to see the top competitors and the shift of the meta. Like from a pure gameplay perspective, like I'm super excited just to watch everyone play the game. Casually and competitively.
For sure. And then bring your books to get signed by Al, and is Wade going to be there for signing some cards?
Wade is going to be there. I think that we might have sketch cards. I think that there could be sketch cards. There could be some like cool things going on there. So between like author, art director, like TCG designers, just creators, content creators, like there's just going to be a lot of us all there, plus all of you there, and it's just going to be a fun event. I'm really excited.
For sure. Cool. What else? Is there anything else? That's definitely our main things coming up. We have Set 5 and ClashCon are very top of mind for us, in addition to our best set ever coming out in 1 week. So we will have some other really big announcements for the future that we will announce at ClashCon. But for now, that might be it.
Yeah, I think that's a wrap.
And I hope you liked all those. Isn't that crazy? All those cards I opened. Wow.
I was just going to say, wow, amazing pull.
Thanks, guys. Subscribe if you haven't yet, and get your hotel room and register for ClashCon. And please enjoy Genesis Returns and let us know what you think. See you. Bye. See you. If we pull Alpha Rare last pack, I'll lose my mind. But pretty happy with another epic as well as a legendary. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.